Yo, what is up, y'all? My last video, I was planning on making a Marvel Zombies review. I was even gonna do a Gen V, Peacemaker. I'll probably still do those. Probably a little bit later though. Those reviews, I just haven't really cared to get around to them. But I don't even think I'll be talking about Marvel Rivals. Like whenever I first started YouTube and I started doing the UFC shit, Rivals was like one of the main gameplays that I would do for like my reviews and stuff. Just trying to do something different with it. But now, I'm doing this dumbass webcam shit, and now you see a fuck ass picture of Guang Guang because that is what the type of videos I'm making now. So basically what this video is all about is I want Roll Q and Marvel Rivals. I just got done playing Rivals maybe about like an hour ago. I was doing some challenges. I had to play like 2 matches as Vanguard. I had 2 of them, so I decided like, just get those knocked out. Cause you play 2 matches as Vanguard, it equals 4, so you're making 160 chrono tokens. It's a little cool. It's a little something on the side that you can make. Especially, when you got the battle pass, like my bitch ass does. But I'm going to keep it real. I'm really getting to a point with this game where I think I'm just kind of losing my interest for it. Like, seriously, I hate to say it. I'm a huge superhero slut. I will always say that. I don't know if that's something that you should, say. But I love superhero films. I love superhero games. I love anything that is just pretty much superhero shit. I mean, you can look at my fucking room. I got a bunch of just posters, a bunch of random shit. It's not all just superheroes, but... I got a whole collection, like, all over here, Funkos, NECA, bunch of shit that is just a bunch of random shit. But besides that, man, the only reason why I'm really mentioning all that stuff is just because, like, this is not me, like, at least whenever, this is like my 3rd time making the video, this is not me coming at Rivals in with an angry stance, I guess. Like, I don't want to come at them with a lot of anger, but at the same time, like, I am genuinely how I feel about the game when you can only have fun on comp. I think that's an issue. And real quick, before I even get into why we need Roll Q, I'm going to say with Marvel Zombies, I was not the biggest fan of it. I thought it made Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League look like peak. Like, seriously, I thought it really wasn't going to be that good of a game, especially with the repetitiveness, because it does have that. But at the same time, Suicide Squad and Marvel Rivals are completely just 2 different games. 2 different games. The only reason I compare them is because they're superhero games. And especially because Marvel Zombies, I mean, if you've played Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, it's a little it's a little bit of a resemblance. You can see it. You can kind of see the side by side. It's not all there, but overall, how I feel about Marvel Zombies though, and as I've played through it, I've gotten to Nightmare 3. I enjoy it. I think it's pretty fun. My biggest problem with it is that I really wish that there was more than just 5 characters, especially because only like 2 of them are really that good. I mean, 3, but I would say that Jeff and Magic aren't really that good, especially whenever you get into the Nightmare mode. It would have been awesome to see more characters. I mean, even Wanda, Namor, we didn't need them as just zombies, and it would have been a lot better to get like zombie Namor instead of the skin that he got. Nothing against it, but not really the biggest fan of it. But either way, besides that, like, I'm just going to get into, like, why we need Roll Q and basically why I need Roll Q, because I fucking suck at this game. I suck at it. I will 100% say that. I'm a strategist main. I have, let me go through all my lords. Loki Lord, Rocket Lord, Jeff Lord, Invisible Woman Lord, Cloak and Dagger Lord. That's it. I have 5 lords. That's it. All strategists. I am a strategist main till I die. I am a main on Overwatch as a strategist or healer, if that's what you want to say. I'm main Mercy. I don't give a fuck, bro. I love healer. Everyone loves to shit on healer. But I just, the real reason on why I'm coming at this game now and why I'm like kind of losing my interest for it is because DPS are taking over this game. Daredevil, ever since they introduced Daredevil into this game, I just feel like this game has been nothing but downhill. The melee characters are just too OP. You literally could run a whole 5 stack of just melee characters and you would probably win. It's a little over exaggerated, by the way. Not really, but I just feel like, as the future of Marvel Rivals is progressing, and we're going through, different seasons and whatnot, how I genuinely feel is that the Vanguard and Strategist supports or whatever the fuck roles are not going to matter in the future anymore. They're really not. It's only going to be damage. Whenever you get down to the nitty gritty of this game, genuinely, when you really get down to it, the best characters are the ones that can produce the damage. Ultron, one of the best healers in the game. People can disagree with that. I don't know why they would. He's fucking insanely OP. Invisible Woman, once again, can heal, but has that DPS as her secondary and mainly a primary. I feel like she's very OP with her melee, her push, inward push, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Her melee is very super underrated and does a lot of damage. Who else? I mean, Luna, who's a fucking sniper. Yes, Luna can heal. She's a solid healer, but she is a sniper. Cloak and Dagger is more of the healer type, but I guess you could throw that in there and say that, yeah. Because, yeah, as I feel with the strategist system or with the role, characters like Rocket are just not really needed anymore because he produces no damage. He does 0 damage. Healing really isn't. Yes, it is a big factor in the game, and you can still win mainly, being a healer. In Overwatch is different. You need DPS, but in Marvel Rivals, you can be a Rocket and just heal and kind of just worry about your team doing their own thing. But really just how I feel, man, like overall about the game is that DPS with Daredevil coming in, they're just going to take over the game. There's no point in playing Vanguard. There's no point in playing Strategist. I mean, seriously, especially from a quick play aspect, every time I play quick play, what is it? DPS, 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 DPS. It's 4. I never get the 3 usual DPS people that just pick DPS. It is 4 now. People are genuinely done with Vanguard and Strategist to a point. Hold on, I gotta blow my nose. Okay. I'm so sorry I did that. I was trying to be funny. Anyways, excuse me. What the fuck was I even getting at? Just about how DPS, like, just why we need roll queue. I'm just going to quit, like, saying, why DPS is taking over the game. Why we need roll queue. And mainly in quick match. I don't care about comp, whatever. They've said it multiple times. We want people to have the most optimized experience. We want people to play healer, and then if it doesn't work, they can play tank. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I remember what Guang Guang said. I don't even think it was Guang Guang. It was like Li Jing or... I don't fucking know. Now I'm fucking racist, bro. I don't even fucking know, man. Moving on. I want roll queue. I want fucking roll queue in quick match. I want it instantly. I'm not saying with comp, but I'm going to say this much. If you motherfuckers can add one of the worst game modes I've ever played in my life, the domination, the 3 placement domination or whatever the fuck, where you have to get to 200, fill the bar up. You guys can add roll queue. My thing with Rivals is I just don't understand why they're so scared to copy Overwatch when Overwatch, the only reason Overwatch is at a decent level right now where they're at is because they copied Marvel Rivals. It's because they copied Marvel Rivals and took Stadium where you're playing in third person now. You can still play in first, but I don't understand. I don't understand why Rivals, they're so scared to do a roll queue. Because they are. There's no other explanation behind it besides the fact that maybe they'll just fail at it. Maybe it will ruin matchmaking, which, let me keep it real, I kind of hope it does. Like, I'm not saying in a sense of I need to already play against people that are level 100, people that are already Grandmaster. I don't even play rank like that anymore. I only do it for my missions. Listen, bro, like, the quick play shit has been going on matchmaking-wise for a minute. Since Season 3. I mean, seriously, I'd say about Season 2, Season 3, I was probably about a Grandmaster 2. So I was high up there. I'm not going to deny that. You're playing comp against Celestials or Grandmasters, so it's a little bit sweaty up there. But when you play quick match, the one thing that I would think, man, this is maybe not that sweaty, you're playing against eternities. You're playing against one above alls. Like, it is insane, the matchmaking, the levels of matchmaking that Marvel Rivals put you in through, like, quick play. I don't even know if I explained it. I don't even know if I said that perfectly, but if you know what I'm saying, I'm just saying I cannot believe that you will get put into a quick match game with whatever the fucking ranks are of these people. It does not matter. It is not within your ranks. It is not within your skill gap. You suck at the game. Like, you are going to play you're going to play against players that have over 500 hours in the game. And what are you going to do? You're going to suffer. You're going to sit there and suffer and just take it like a good boy, because that's what Guang Guang wants from you. And I'm sick of it. I'm genuinely sick of it. And especially with Daredevil, I am fucking sick of it. I want roll queue. Once again, if you guys can add this shitty ass fucking 3-part domination game mode and just implement that into fucking quick match with no filter to get rid of it. I absolutely hate that game mode. Every time I get into quick match, it's every other game I get that map. I fucking cannot stand it. Why is Marvel Rivals, why is their thing, we're just gonna make shitty game modes that most people are not gonna play? Who the fuck plays Royal Rumble, or whatever the fuck it's called? No one plays that shit. What was the other one? Like, what? I can't even think of the other game modes that they added. I know they added another one. They had the No Limit one, and then maybe it was like a Big Head game mode. I don't even remember. Like, the only game modes that I genuinely liked when it came down to Marvel Rivals, I didn't play the Jeff Winterland, that festival, or whatever the fuck that shit, so I can't say anything about that. But the soccer game mode and the Ultron game mode, where it was like chess. Those were the only two game modes that I actually found pretty fun and I found different, and Marvel Rivals could actually like keep. The thing is that I never understood the limited time with these game modes, because if they're just limited time, no one's going to care to play them. They're going to probably get 1 or 2 games in, and then overall they're just like, fuck this. I don't care to play this shit anymore. I do think it's cool that they have them as permanent modes now, but overall, like, that is not helping your game expand. Really, what's helping them expand is PvE, because, you know, they're keeping a promise that, you know, Overwatch couldn't keep. So I think that's kind of, you know, fulfilling a lot of players' hearts, especially on the 6v6, like, shooter games. Like, a lot of people are happy that there's some type of PvE element, especially with it being a Marvel game. But I will just say, as the multiplayer aspect, like, when it comes down to what the game is, the main gameplay, 6v6, it is boring. It is not fun. I never have fun. Like, and I'm talking from a quick match perspective. I never have fun. Never. I never will have fun on quick match. And it's insane. It's insane. Quick match. It's quick match just to get you in and out, and that's it. It's literally no experience. If you want a real good experience on Marvel Rivals, play comp. Now, if you suck at the game, just play quick match. Play quick match so you start getting good at the game. Then it's a little different. But I think, you know, if you've been playing as long as I have since the beginning of the game, you know, you got your characters down, your mains, you know what you're doing. It's a little bit easier to climb the ranks and play comp because you're playing within your ranks. Because seriously, like I said, man, like, I can go through my comp ranks. I should go on Marvel Rivals, look at my competitive fucking stats, look at my teammate stats, look at all their hours in the game, and then look at the other team stat, look at all their hours in the game, and I guarantee that they will probably have the same amount of hours that I have in the game, just like they, like, I don't get it, bro. I don't get it, because quick match, like I said, every time, I'm like a level 59, I think. I'm almost 60, so it's like whatever. But I swear, every time, my whole team is 75 and up, bro. I'm playing with dudes that have 400 to 500 hours, 700 hours in the game. I remember one time in like season 2, season 3, I played against like a 97, like at level 97. And I was like, I don't even remember, bro. Like, I cannot fathom the fact that I'm playing with people that almost have 1,000 hours or half of 1,000 hours in the game. Already, it's genuinely insane. It's for real insane, and it's more insane that I'm playing against these people. Now, nothing against these people. It's probably the only game you play, so it's like, I'm not going to sit here and shit on you. It's an easy game to just get on and play. Very addicting too as well. But I am just, right now, with how I feel about Marvel Rivals, man, I am just not happy with it. That's it. I'm not happy with it. With the introduction of Daredevil, I feel like all he has done is ruin the game. And I really stand by that. Daredevil has done nothing but ruin this game. He needs to get nerfed. Divers need to be nerfed. I don't give a fuck. I know Black Panther is pretty much just a ghost. Nobody plays as him anymore because you have Daredevil. People don't play as Iron Fist because they have Daredevil. But this is the thing that, excuse me, just had some chicken. Grilled chicken. But what I'm really trying to get at with this is that with Daredevil being in the game, none of the divers matter until you add them with Daredevil. It is possibly the most annoying experience ever to have a Daredevil Iron Fist or a Daredevil Black Panther, Daredevil Magic, a Daredevil Angela, anything Daredevil comboing with a diver is the most annoying, most painful experience you will ever have in gaming. And I will stand by that. Daredevil is one of the most busted characters, one of the most broken characters. He is the meta of DPS. This is what DPS are becoming, where they cannot die. They will never die. They will either get a shield or some sort of health regen, because that is how this game wants to do. this is how the game wants to make it. That's how they want to make it. Strategists don't matter anymore. Vanguards don't matter anymore. The game is optimized around DPS, and I will stand by that. It shows in quick match, and it even shows in comp, bro. Like, seriously, this game is optimized for DPS, and that's why role queue needs to be implemented, especially in rank, bro. The thing about Overwatch I can give the most respect for is that at least with Overwatch, you have your separate ranks with each role that you have. That is how role queue should be, especially in quick match. I don't give a fuck, bro. There should be placement matches in quick match, because fuck that, bro. It's so insane. Because, listen, I'm not the type of person that tries to say, oh, EOMM is a real thing. I have no idea. I don't give a fuck if it is a real thing. I mean, I don't think it should be. It should be skill-based matchmaking, but I can see with, you know, especially in quick match, I can see especially in fucking quick match, because all the game wants you to do is get you, it just wants to get you in a game. It does not care about finding people within your ranks. It just cares to get you into a game, especially with quick play. It just wants to get you into a game. Once again, just wants to get you into a game. Does not matter how the experience is, good or bad, because guess what? You'll have the thing at the end of the fucking round, or the end of the game, at the bottom right, that tells you one more round. I don't do it. I don't ever press X because I don't give a fuck. I got to go look at my challenges, make sure I have enough so I can, you know, right now I'm on the last page. Well, not the Battle Pass, but my last page is the Magneto page. I haven't finished it. So, yeah, I don't really know. Like, seriously, just overall how I feel about it, and just how I feel about Marvel Rivals is that there needs to be a role queue. If there's not going to be a role queue, then I don't really see this game really going as far anymore. And I'm just going to stand by that. Most people, you know, I hate to bring up the player base. 85% of the people left. I do not think that Marvel Rivals is a dead game by any means, though. I know most people love to call this game a dead game. It is not a dead game by any means. I just think Marvel Rivals is just like every other game. I mean, seriously, it's just like Overwatch. Of course, Overwatch had that peak for so long because it was the only new game. And then when you kind of get that copycat, even though I wouldn't say Marvel Rivals is a copycat of Overwatch, you kind of just get that feel for it, and then you like it or you don't. I mean, really, like I said, I love the game because it's a Marvel game. Like, I love Suicide Squad. I don't love Suicide Squad, but I played it. I played it all the way till the end. You know, when Batman fucking comes out in the cutscene and saves Brainiac. I played all the missions, you know, Mrs. Freeze, Lawless, all the shit that I'll never forget about that game. Not in good ways either. Very, very just trashy and bad ways. And, you know, to play a game like Marvel Rivals, it's a lot more better. It's a better experience. I know they're two different games. Once again, I'm not trying to really compare them, but they are both live service games. So I feel like that is something that you can kind of compare with the two. Of course, you know, Marvel Rivals, I think Marvel Rivals is a little bit more lenient with their live service. I think it could be a little bit better. I just feel like they drop so many events on top of events that it'd be cool if you could just get one free event where you don't have to pay $10 or $5 to fucking get the premium pass. Once again, though, like I mentioned in Marvel Zombies, I think it's a really good game mode. I hope it stays. I really hope that this is not a game mode that they get rid of, even though I know it's going to be a game mode they get rid of. I want role queue really, really bad just because I want to play with people within my skill level. I'm not fucking good at Vanguard. I'm not fucking good at Duelist. I'm fine with saying that. I do not care. But I am just so sick of playing with people that are already better than me and then playing a character that I just do not have as much time with and getting absolutely shitted on. Absolutely shitted on every single time. And not only that, my teammates, because there's no comms, there's nothing going on, so we're all just all over the place. My DPS refuse to counter, my healers aren't healing, and yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Overall with Marvel Rivals, I love the game. I will always love Marvel Rivals, but I am really starting to lose a little bit of interest in the game, especially from the 6v6 format. I don't know. I really just maybe see how the Battle Pass is next season. I know it's kind of corny to say, but I am, you know, like with Fortnite, with Rivals, like with Fortnite, how people were with Battle Passes and stuff. I'm like that with Rivals. I love Rivals. I love the Battle Passes. Season 4, in my opinion, is a little bit more of a weaker one, Battle Pass wise, and especially just season wise, adding a diver tank and then a diver fucking DPS was just one of the smartest things that you guys could do. The dive situation is so fucking good, Guang Guang. I don't know, man. I don't know. This is coming from a healer, so I know most people are probably going to be like, you're not good, you're not skillful, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. I don't care. I guess not. I don't try to sit here and say that I'm sweaty at the game. I just want to enjoy the game. That's it. And there's some parts that I enjoy, but it's mostly in comp in Marvel Zombies now, I kind of enjoy that a little bit. Everything else, though, I couldn't give a shit to tell you. I couldn't give a shit about. They have got, and I hate to say this, but they have got to quit dropping skins weekly. Like, seriously, they've got to just stop doing it. I feel like it is really kind of wedged, and especially with them dropping heroes every month, I feel like it's kind of with behavior. They need this kind of, what did they call it? I don't remember. I don't even think because this is the thing. If Marvel Rivals did what Behavior did, where they kind of, they took a back step on all their content that was coming out and they decided to focus on the game, make the game better, I think Marvel Rivals would do it way better than Behavior. I think Behavior, they got all the shit from the Walking Dead chapter that they just are punishing the players. I don't know how Dead by Daylight is now. I don't fucking play that game anymore. If you've been watching my YouTube since the beginning, I wouldn't say the beginning, but since, I just started, there was some Dead by Daylight, videos that I made and stuff, but overall, with that game being a live service, and really how I feel about Dead by Daylight, I kind of compare it to Rivals in some sort of sense, is that Rivals is kind of just becoming Dead by Daylight, where it's just all it really matters about is cosmetics, and that's it. I mean, I really just feel like every single time they nerf or buff a character, it really doesn't matter. Like, whenever Season 1 came out, there was the certain changes on characters, and then you got the full, chart of all the characters that were getting nerfs and buffs, and it's just like, why? Why are all these characters just getting sudden nerfs, sudden buffs, and the buffs make them OP, the nerfs make them weak, it's like the same thing with Behavior. It's just dropping a skin, and then whenever they drop these new patches in, it's like, what's the reason? Like, I don't really understand. Especially with Season 4. Once again, I don't understand the reason. Vanguards are super fucking weak. They are super weak. And they've been weak, and it just feels like every single 0.5 or whatever other season, they just get they get a little bit better, and then they get a little bit worse, where they're just not fun anymore. Once again, Duelists, they're meta. I don't really think besides Black Widow, I guess, they're meta, so. And the strategists, yeah, you need strategists because they heal and they do damage, so they're a little bit meta. But like I said, with Daredevil being in the game, he is just taking away a bunch of shit, bro. Like, I genuinely mean it. And he is changing the complete future of Marvel Rivals, in my opinion. Like genuinely, he is. He is going to change the whole fucking future of Marvel Rivals. If this is how they make him, or if this is how he is for the rest of the game. I mean, seriously, for the entire game, they're just going to keep him how he is. He's probably going to get nerfed, but still. He's broken. And the only reason why I'm pushing for a role queue now is because of Daredevil. Is because DPS is so fucking broken that everyone wants to play DPS. Everyone and their mother wants to play DPS. That healers and tanks do not matter anymore. So yeah, that is my number one issue. That is my video. I don't really have anything else to say. I don't want to just keep rambling on and on. But basically, Marvel Zombies is a good game. Role queue needs to be added. Do it to quick play. Once again, if you guys do a 3-point domination and you guys think that is a good game mode to implement into quick match, you guys can implement role queue. I just do not see the point of not adding it. And then Daredevil's fucking broken. Daredevil's broken. He needs a nerf. He's ruining the game. I will stand by that. And yeah, that's the rest of my video. I hope you guys have a good rest of y'all's day. And yeah, I'll see ya.